Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Coolbro Lasers here, and we are back with some very important information regarding the 2022 Halloween event for Loomian Legacy. Yes, we finally got some information from Llama Train Studio on Twitter, and I will be posting the information in this video, so stay tuned for that, guys. And they also made us a comic for this year's event that we can take a look at and, kind of look it over and tell you and see what you guys think about it. But anyway, we'll go ahead and roll the intro, and we'll get it right into the video. Alrighty, guys. As I said, there is some new information that has been said from Llama Train Studio today on Twitter, and we are going to be going over that information in this video. But before we go ahead and get started, guys, I want you to go ahead and go down to the comment section and tell me what your hopes is from the previous video that I made of the Loomians that could be coming in the Halloween event. Any ideas that you think that could make a good Loomian, a reskin, etc., etc. Go ahead and leave those down in the comment section below. Go ahead and leave a like on the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're going to go ahead and get right into this video. So to go ahead and get started, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen here in just a second, but I will go ahead and put the post that they posted on Twitter right here. Alrighty then, as you can see, it says put on your costumes and get ready to head back to Unfair, I think is how it's said. This Halloween, venture through the haunted corn maze and encounter some new Loomians. An exact release date will be announced sometime next week, so stay tuned. Comic by Yellow Draws, Floygon, and Blue Fire Mochi. By bringing back Unfair, we're allowed more time to work on Atlantean Part 2 during the festive season. This allows us to reach our goal of releasing it by the end of the year. Alright, and that is the post that they had posted on Twitter. And yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at the comics they also had posted. I'll put them on screen right now. And as you can see, it is a bunch of people and their Loomians trick-or-treating on the first square. And then it's got Tayoshi dressed up as looks like a vampire, Dracula, something like that, and then I'm guessing this is Teridi as the other one dressed up as a pirate, and they are trick or treating. They get candy put into their jack-o'-lantern, their basket. They look at it, and that's basically the first one. Nothing too much there, but we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the next one right now, and I'll go ahead and put this on the screen for you guys. And as you can see in this one, they are basically walking through the forest, and they come up on the mansion, which is the one we all know from the first, well, not the first Halloween event, but the second one. It is where you meet Metro, and you can encounter him. So basically, they're knocking on the door, and they hit the doorbell, blah, blah, blah. They're staring at the door in that one. But this is just like kind of a throwback picture, in my opinion, to the other event, which would be crazy if they did decide to bring Metro back, because there is a lot of people who didn't get to attend that event that would love to have Metro in their thing, with their OT, maybe catch a Gleam one, or something along those lines. So it would be pretty cool to go back there and also get to use some of your stuff from that event that year, aka the candy from that Halloween event, because as you would know, the newer ones don't give you the candy. But as they did state in the tweet, that there will be the corn maze, and I think some other stuff that we can go back and maybe take a look at and talk about at the end of this video. I might put it back up and we'll talk a bit more about it, because we didn't really go over it too well. But we'll go ahead and go to the next comic, and we'll take a look at this. Will be the last one that they have. And as you can see in the first little picture there, they have Tayoshi and Teredi running away from the house, and the second one, it shows them basically running in kind of like an anime style run as fast as they can away from the house because Metro scared them. And in the last one, it shows Metro standing there with a question mark holding his candy. And a lot of people are freaking out on Twitter about a few things in this picture right here, and one of them is the fact that Metro has an eye in its mouth. A lot of people are kind of freaked out about, not really freaked out, but it's kind of just a little different, because most people didn't think Metro had eyes, and it does have one in its mouth. Second thing is that, as Lucky HD did notice, on Metro Knight's cloak there, he has some writing, and it seems to be Pyramid writing, actually. And it translates to I watch, as I will put Lucky HD's quote on the screen right now. And as you can see, it's just a thing It has all the different languages, and it just shows how like HD translated it. He said translated to eye watch, which is on Metro 90's cloak there, and I guess it kind of stands for the eyeball that's in Metro's mouth. And yeah, nothing too crazy. It's just a little thing there that I did find pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty cool that they have their own little pyramid language, which has came up before. I know it has, but I've just never really paid too much attention to it. I think it's pretty cool. But anyways, we'll go right back through one last time and look at the Llama Train Studio quote that they did put on there, and we'll kind of go over some of the things that could be coming in this Halloween update, and then that'll be the end of the video. But I'll go ahead and put the quote back on screen right here, and we'll go ahead and take a look and evaluate it all for you guys right here. Anyways, as you can see, it does have the comics and the people who made the comics as the main thing that you can see out of this whole thing here. But we'll go ahead and read over this and kind of evaluate it as we read it. Put on your costumes and get ready to head back to Unfair this Halloween. Venture through the haunted corn maze and encounter some new Loomians. So, as we can go ahead and see, they are bringing back the corn maze from last year's event, which had the Nevermare chase you through the corn maze as you ran and try to escape it and get some candy and some discs and other cool prizes along the way. And it does also say encounter some new Loomians, so we are expected to get some brand new Loomians at this event. Maybe it'll be like the Sweet Retreat where they release one each week, how they did during that, which would be a pretty cool thing. It kind of adds up to the value and stuff and makes people want things a lot more. I do think that's pretty cool. But it also gives people less time to kind of look at maybe like the last Loomian that comes out, or maybe the last two, something along those lines. It kind of makes it harder for us to get stuff like that and things along those lines. We're probably, as we usually do, get a new reskin during this event as well, which will be pretty cool to see that. Anyways, the last thing is that it will give them more time to basically work on Atlantean Part 2 during the festive season is what it says there. So I was just reached the goal of releasing it by the end of the year. So lastly, the thing is that they're going to get more time when we're all occupied by this. This will give them more money, more Robux, more stuff to work on Atlantean Part 2. And it'll hopefully help them reach the goal of releasing it by the end of this year. And I did kind of skip over this one little part right here. An exact release date will be announced sometime next week, so stay tuned. So next week I will make a video when it has been released, or if we get it sooner, information on the event, I'll make a video on that. But as of right now, they said next week an exact release date will be announced sometime next week, so stay tuned. Alrighty then, guys, I'm Corvo Lasers here, and that's going to be the end of this video. If you did enjoy, remember to hit the like button down below. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and tell me what you think about how this event could go. If you think it's gonna help the Loomian community, or if you think it could break it. Go ahead and leave your comments and your ideas, thoughts, everything like that down below. I'm Corvo Lasers, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.